catch our breath here for a second with GC. I mean, what a day, GC. What a day.
I would say so. What a day. A whirlwind for the last, 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, I would say even before that.
Yeah, I guess the last couple hours, huh?
I mean, I would go 2.5 hours almost. But we're doing good. How are you? Everything good?
I'm doing great, man.
I see you got the Kai Kara France shirt there. You're very happy.
Yeah. Interim title fight. Still got the picture up. We'll update this after he beats Moreno.
July 30th, interim title fight. How do you feel about the interim title fight? Some people, they hate the interim titles. They feel like it waters down the belts. How do you feel?
Yeah, I thought about it more, and I was like, man, this is actually kind of a bummer because I thought his next fight was going to be for the undisputed title against Figueiredo, but...
You thought he was going to usurp Brandon Moreno, or you thought he was going to wait to fight the winner of that fourth fight and Figueiredo was going to win, and that's why you thought it was going to be Figueiredo?
Yeah, I thought we'd do... No, actually, no. I thought he was going to get... I thought he was going to usurp Brandon Moreno.
Wow.
And he was just going to get the undisputed title shot next. But he's just going to go through everyone in the division, and then when we get undisputed, it'll be that much better.
So you don't mind?
No.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Plus, we get to see him fight sooner. Plus, Kai Kara France, Brandon Moreno. In all actuality, whoever wins that, it's going to be a sick fight.
It's going to be a sick fight. They fought once before, but no one was really talking about that back in the day.
5 rounds, too?
Yeah, 5 rounds.
I guess that's one good part of making it an interim, because I'm guessing it's not going to be the main event of that card.
No, there's been some talk of Nunes and Pena, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who knows if we'll get Diaz, Poirier. That'd be a nice little 3-pack of fights. I just like it mainly because they get paid as champions if they win.
Right, yeah.
So who cares? I know people get mad about it. The UFC hasn't been abusing the interim titles like they have in the past. I don't really mind it. And I just like the fact that a guy like Kai Kara France, who, by the way, last time we had him on was talking about his contract situation. Well, that's been resolved. He has a new deal as a result of this, I'm told. So he's getting paid. And if he wins, he gets paid as champion. That's a pretty big deal. And Figueiredo's...
And if he wins, we get the image of, him with a belt on, and he's guaranteed.
Yeah, you got the
title shot.
Yeah, you got the unification bout. I saw a photo of, I actually posted it on my page yesterday, a photo of Figueiredo's finger. It's pretty swollen. It's like a little worse than Chandler's is right now. So obviously he can't fight right away. And what a month. What a 28 days for CKB, huh?
Yeah. I gotta get a Volk shirt because I already got the Izzy and the Kai shirts.
Well, you got the Kasori.
Yeah, I do have the Kasori. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cook with that for 276.
Yeah, I wonder what would we make. I guess you got to make the chicken wings.
Yeah,
in honor of Volk.
Yeah. We'll get Frank over. We'll make some chicken wings.
Have you tried to make chicken wings?
Not like that. No.
Right. So you've only done it once, and it was on this show.
Yeah, I'm big on the fries and the tater tots. Those are the best things to cook. Chicken nuggets too. Anything that's like already made and it's just gonna get crispier. That's the way to do it.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because you're not actually deep frying them, but the French fries in the air fryer. So for those that don't know, I have one now. Had it for a few weeks.
A double engine one. You got the bad boy.
I don't even know what it is, but it's tremendous. The French fries are next level. The kids love the pizza poppers.
Yeah, pizza rolls.
Yeah. Those are next level. I mean, we're not going crazy here. But
I'm with you, honestly. It's like the frozen foods.
Yes,
it's just, I know people that put taquitos in there. I've reheated pizza, like slices of pizza.
Oh, really?
Fantastic.
But how do you get it to fit? You have to cut it up?
Yeah, just like slices. Throw a couple slices in there.
Yeah, but it's not a big spot. It's like there's not a lot of real estate there.
So I actually don't use the Kasori. Oh. That obviously went up to Connecticut. My roommate has like a spaceship looking one. It's like the space that he has is massive. You could fit a miniature pizza in.
Okay, so maybe mine is a little smaller.
Yeah, it takes up a ton of counter space.
It is a big thing. It is a big piece of equipment. All right, well, I know you were happy about that. I know I gave you the heads up before it went out in the world. Did you feel like that was like...
Yes, I felt special about that. Yeah. You had me a little nervous with, how you came at me.
Why? I said, yo.
Yeah, all caps, though.
Oh, really?
And you slacked me instead of texting me.
So I was on my computer. I was writing. Wow. So you really thought I was mad?
No, not mad. I got a little, you also, you said yo. You left me with just the all caps yo.
I wanted to see if you were there.
Oh, yeah. And then you weren't typing or anything. I was like, what?
Oh,
was like, what is
I
going
see it
on
now. You wrote back, "What's good, LOL."
Yeah.
So what if it was a serious thing and you're writing back LOL to me?
Well, you all caps yo'd me. So how serious can it be?
I actually feel like you have a point. I probably shouldn't have all capped it.
I was a little nervous. Well, when you all caps it, you immediately followed up. I should have seen Ariel Helwani is typing. So it's just like, all right, he's about to drop
There's something else. Yeah.
But there was nothing. I was like, all right, what
was happening?
What are we waiting on?
We need you to go back to the studio. We're going to do a impromptu show.
Yeah, this was like 10 o'clock at night.
10:32. Yeah, Diaz wants to talk. That's probably what's going to happen. He's probably going to say, yeah, I want to talk to you on a Thursday at 7 p.m.
I'll be here. We'll start the records.
Frank, will you be here?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thanks. All right, what a day, huh? Sheesh.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you holding up all right?
Anything you'd like to say about anyone? Or no? Okay.
No.
Frank, any thoughts on the show so far?
I think Connor might.
I'm excited for the post-show meeting.
The post-show meeting?
Yeah, I'm excited for the post-show.
When's the post-show meeting happening? I didn't know about this. Is Frank holding a post-show meeting? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for everyone out there, we got tacos last week.
Yeah, we did.
His words.
It was nice. Well, we said it on the show.
Yeah, we did.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
Frank had a crazy drink. What was the drink, Frank?
Michelada.
Tell us what it is again.
So it's like a Bloody Mary, but with beer.
Crazy.
Yeah, forced me to have a sip.
Forced you.
By the way, that was the craziest part of the whole thing.
I could see on Ariel's face.
Oh my God, I was mortified. I went to take a shower on the spot. I asked them for a shower. They actually
went to the bathroom right afterwards.
They shared drinks. I would have crumbled.
Yeah.
I would have disintegrated in the moment.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got this weekend?
Yeah,
Busy weekend. Let's obviously kick it off with Invicta tonight.
Yep. We're betting every fight on the card. No, I missed just about every line on that. I have no bets.
What does that mean you missed?
Like there were openers that opened at like minus 200 and I checked today, they're like minus 550. Like I got nothing. Plus it's a stressful Wednesday. We'll wait till Friday Bellator. That's when we'll get our bets. But right now, let's just go through UFC card we got. All right. Angela Hill, plus 3.5. This is the third time I'm doing one of these point spread things. I know people hate them, but
is she a favorite now? Oh, the plus 3.5 is a favorite.
She's the underdog. She's the underdog. I mean, she's notorious. She keeps the fights close. The queen of losing split decisions. She actually would have covered plus 3.5 in 9 of her last 10 fights, 13 of her last 15. Not like Jandiroba is like a world beater by any means. She fights in close fights. She's 3-3 since joining the UFC. Main concern. All 3 of her UFC wins come by finish. Obviously, that would be a loser here. But I think Angela Hill is tough enough to last the whole 15 minutes and keep it close.
You know what? She might be
my the week.
I mean, yeah, she's the one, right? Is she still the dog?
Oh yeah, she's still the dog. I think she's getting bigger as a dog, actually.
Wow, bigger as a dog. This is interesting. All right, well, I got my eye on her. I'm not gonna lie.
Not making it official yet.
Nah. You told me I don't have to, and last time I was bullied into it.
She's plus 155 right now.
Okay. And what is Virna?
Minus 180 via DraftKings Sportsbook, obviously.
Right. The official sports betting partner of the UFC.
And the MMA Hour. All right, let's keep it rolling. Andrea Lee said on our podcast, No Bets Barred, Atlanta native.
Is it out?
Yeah. Nope, not out yet. We'll
today?
Be out soon. Yes, today. Obviously, I'll tweet it again out. But yeah, Atlanta native.
What a logo, by the way. One of the all-time best logos.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
A long time, actually.
Did it actually take a long time?
Yes. A long time, and I had to revisit it multiple times. But good stuff. All right. Andrea Lee.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to be athletic here as Araujo, but and I do worry about the takedowns, but I just think she has a striking advantage. I think she's going to throw more volume. She's better defensively. Most importantly here for Andrea Lee, I think she has a much better gas tank than Araujo. In third rounds and in UFC fights, Araujo has a minus 45 striking differential, and she's only 2 for 7 on takedowns. Both those 2 takedowns coming against Roxanne Modafferi. I mean, we've just seen her gas in third rounds going up against someone in Andrea Lee who has sustained cardio into the third rounds. We've seen her have success in third rounds. She's usually outstriking her opponents in third rounds. So I think... I honestly should have waited and live bet this after the first round because I think Araujo is going to take the first round. And then as the second and third rounds go on, Andrea Lee is going to take over and be able to pull out a close decision win. I actually really like a winner to come by split decision prop here. I see it somewhere at plus 400. I'm waiting for it to come out at like DraftKings. Hopefully can get higher than that. But I could just totally see this going to split decision. Andrea Lee, 9 decisions in her career. 4 of them have been splits. And this just feels like a setup to get like a nasty 29-28 with a flipped scorecard.
And right now she is a minus 120.
Yeah, I mean, it's a coin flip of the fight. That's another reason that I kind of like a split decision prop.
Okay. That's crazy that you could do that.
I know, and I'm bummed that I missed it on Serrano Taylor. That was the last time I got the feeling that
it drives me nuts, by the way, when people are like, I think it's going to be, no, when they say, there's no way that was a unanimous decision. It had to have been a split decision. Like, you understand what you're saying, right? No.
Yeah, I mean, a split decision, you're basically assuming that judges are going to disagree. Like,
yes.
There's going to be something
But people then, when there's a close fight, there's no way that was a unanimous decision. It had to have been a split decision. Like,
like a 29-28 unanimous decision. I feel like the unanimous makes it sound more dominant than it was, when in all actuality, you're just squeaking out.
But also, saying that something is a split decision isn't necessarily like a referendum on the fight itself. Sometimes it's like a referendum on the judges being incompetent. A fight can't be unanimous or split. It's more on what those three people. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
All right, Camacho Torres under 2.5 minus 175. Frank Camacho coming back after a couple of years laid off after getting knocked out in 41 seconds by Justin James. On the other side, Torres, we have only seen him go to the scorecards one time in his career. He hardly ever leaves the first round. He's got finishing abilities, but he's also been finished before. Camacho finished in his last 3 losses, but he's also got finishing capability as well. 19 of his 22 pro wins are by finish. If you combine these guys' 2 records, I'm taking this at minus 175. If you combine these guys' 2 records, 39 of their combined 45 professional fights have not gone the distance. I will take my chances with those numbers at minus 175.
Okay.
Another prop. I feel like I've kind of been on props lately, but I'm taking Chukagian Ribas over 2.5. Took this one at minus 210. I mean, this has just been the gift that keeps on giving, taking the over in Caitlin Chukagian fights. She has 0 finishes at the UFC level. This will be her 15th UFC fight.
Crazy.
This was another crazy stat. I think she only has 3 finishes in her entire career, and she has 21 fights. Ribas, she does have finishes. I'm just not as concerned with her getting a finish here because she is moving up a weight division to flyweight, and she's going to be at a massive side disadvantage. UFC lists it, I think it's 5'9" versus 5'4". I don't know if that's going to be spot on, but that's a huge discrepancy. Couple-inch reach advantage for Chukagian as well. I could see her just outsizing her, being the bully on the block and outpointing her like she does to everyone else and getting a decision win. Plus, Chukagian, on top of that, she's really not that easy to finish. Andrade and Shevchenko are the only 2 people to finish her. So, yeah, I mean, I bet this almost every time Chukagian fights, and it's a playable line. It's going to burn me eventually, but hopefully it does not here.
Chukagian was a free agent, and she was represented by CAA, and we've talked about this story. CAA and the UFC not really seeing eye to eye with the whole Markel Martin, Francis Ngannou situation, Kevin Lee being released somewhat unexpectedly. Yada yada yada. Have you seen Seinfeld? Are you a Seinfeld guy?
I've seen enough episodes to
the yada yada yada
the reference. Yeah.
No, but do you remember that episode, or do you remember the reference?
I just remember the reference.
Frank, do you remember the episode?
No.
Really? We went out. We did this. We had dinner.
Yada yada yada.
I had the bisque. Yada yada yada. I went home. But you yada yada the best part. I mentioned the bisque. Do you remember that? Anyway, yada yada. That was Elaine and Jerry. Yada yada yada. She now is represented by Dominance and no longer CAA and has a new contract.
Therefore, ipso flipso, she is not going to be appearing on the show.
Well, I mean, that was the big takeaway. The big takeaway was she was with one group. She was at the end of the contract. It looked like her future was dicey. No longer with that group, and got a deal. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Caitlin Chukagian.
Why do you have to bring up the negative? I was trying to.
I only felt like that.
I was trying to put a spotlight on the pod. No. I mean, has she been on the show in your era?
No.
There was a period where she didn't like me, but I think we got over that. I hope we did. Anyway, back to the picks.
Yeah, back to the picks. Let's keep it going. One more prop here for you. It's Smolka and Davy Grant going under 2.5. Smolka 3-3 since returning to the UFC. All 3 losses by finish. All 3 wins by finish as well. We saw how quickly he got knocked out by Vince Morales last time out. And that was Morales' first knockout win in over 3 years. It's not like he's some knockout artist. Whereas Grant, I think he holds a lot of power in his hands for someone in the bantamweight division. He's got good boxing. We saw it in his last fight out against Adrian Yanez. And I think he's probably going to knock Smoke out here as well, just like Vince Morales did. But if he doesn't win by KO, if he loses, I think it's probably going to be him getting submitted in a loss. Smolka 7 wins by submission in his career. Davey Grant 4 of his 6 losses coming by submission. So either way, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting fights on the card. I'm very excited for it, and I don't think it goes to a decision.
Solid fight.
Yeah, I really do think this is a solid fight. I'm looking forward to it. So there's the recap. We got 5 singles. If I get a tasty line on that Lee Araujo to win by split decision, I'll play that as well. And then 2 quick parlays for you. Cutelaba Span, fight does not go the distance. I mean, Span is just kill or be killed, dude. 10 of his last 13 fights have ended in the first round. He's 7-3 in those. Cutelaba, he's no stranger to a finish as well. His last 2 went through decision, sure. But before that, 6 fights ended in a finish. 5 ending in the first round. I mean, just watching these guys, their aggression, their finishing capabilities, I will be surprised if it goes all 15. Jan Rakic, over 1.5. A lot of people say the Polish power, but Jan, in 15 of his last 18 fights, they've gone over 1.5. And that's actually who I'd be more worried about here. I think Rakic comes in, takes a similar approach he did against Thiago Santos, stays on the outside, stays patient, uses that reach, and just kind of gets in, gets out, tags Jan up over the 25 minutes. So I do think this one goes over 1.5. I really like that as a parlay piece. Last one up, Davey Grant. I already said I think he's going to knock out Smolka. And then Lee Araujo over 1.5. Combined 14 UFC fights for the ladies. Never been under 1.5, and I don't expect it to happen here.
Wow. I mean, I don't know where else you can get this kind of insight. This is tremendous. Oh, I know. No Bets Barred, brand new podcast from one GC. Now, I noticed that in the inaugural episode, GC and, of course, Jed Meshew, you didn't go with, like, the Georgia Boys. You didn't go with, like, a name like that, right? You just kept it. Because that would have been the obvious.
Right, yeah.
But
Georgia
I noticed in the inaugural episode, you didn't really talk, like, when you were running down who you were. You know, I'm Connor. I work on the MMA Hour, producer, blah, blah, blah. You didn't really get into, like, your previous job. Like, I feel like most people always mention that, the resume.
Yeah, you know, I'm not that.
You're not that guy?
Nah, yeah.
All right.
Put it in the bio. Previously.
Yeah, I'm not a big
ESPN.
fan of that. No.
Nah.
Like they say, previous stops, CNN, Fox, this. My takeaway when I read that is like, man, you get around, you know? Like, why aren't you keeping the same job?
I'm sure there's quite a few people listening to this right now that are offended by our bio hate.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, if you were listening to this right now and you had that in your bio, you'd be like, damn.
Well, I want to help you.
I just feel like that's what LinkedIn's for. That's what LinkedIn is.
Are you a LinkedIn guy?
I mean, in today's day and age, you have to have a LinkedIn, yes.
I have not updated.
Yeah.
I have one. I don't know how to access it.
Yeah, that's what you have an agent for.
Not necessarily. What, to update my LinkedIn?
No.
Oh, to get the word out.
Yeah.
You have an agent?
No, I don't have an agent, dude. That's why I have a LinkedIn.
Oh, that's right. Frank, do you have a LinkedIn?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I think if you ask anyone of like my...
I guarantee you New York Rick doesn't have a LinkedIn.
Right, I said my age.
Oh. How old are you, by the way?
28.
Why did you pause there for a second?
I don't know.
Were you thinking about lying?
No,
I'm
just considering not saying it yet.
Why? Who cares?
I think I've said I'm 28 on the show before.
Yeah.
And then someone hit me up on Twitter and was like, "You're 20?" I was like, "No, I'm 28."
I wouldn't ask Frank how old he is because he's going to get all weird. Yeah, he's like, oh, I didn't know that we get into this sort of thing.
How old are you, Frank?
Old enough.
By the way, Frank, who's the guy in your Twitter picture?
That's the guy from RoboCop.
Oh, wow.
Named Frank.
Oh, that's amazing.
Kind of an inside joke between Corporate Alex and I.
Really?
Yeah.
That is, I mean, your name is great. The main reason why I pulled it up is because I was wondering if you had the previous stops in your bio.
Which he just edited it out. I saw him editing it.
Oh, New York Rick has chimed in. I have a LinkedIn because I take pride in my work. All right. Well, I guess I got that one wrong.
There it is.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually accurate to say that you don't take
Do you
pride in your
really
work.
not know how to access LinkedIn?
I mean, I know where it is.
I think he just doesn't care about it. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think I don't need it. I don't really get the point. What's
I mean,
the
I
point?
think I tried to add you months ago, and
Did I
just
accept?
ignored it.
I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna let's look at the old Helwani LinkedIn real quick here. LinkedIn. I wonder if anyone has made like a fake one for you.
Can you?
Ah, here it is, right here.
Like what?
Journalist, host, writer, and reporter.
There I am.
What job does
Look
it
at
say
that
he's
picture.
currently at?
That's a good one.
Yeah, look at me.
Look at that.
What does it
Kinda
say he's
washed
currently at right now?
ESPN.
Well, there you
That's
go.
that's probably why O'Malley asked you.
Oh,
based on
that's
the-
right.
Probably checked.
He looked
your,
up.
Yep.
And now it all makes sense.
Wow, we both
confusing
worked
everybody.
at ESPN and Vox Media.
Yeah. See, I didn't have to update
Wow,
it.
317 connections. No wonder you don't use it.
Why? Is that bad?
Yeah, you gotta have the 500 plus.
Really?
I mean, come on.
Can I get the thing where I see who's looking at my LinkedIn?
You can.
Yeah, I don't even know if I believe all that.
Because I get messages, X amount of people are looking at you right now. So I
Yeah,
click on
right,
it, but then it's something to sign up
It looks
for.
like it looks like I can't even. I don't know what's going on. Like I can't connect with you. Like the message is locked. Like I can't. Like
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
I can only follow you. Oh, okay, you have 654 followers.
That's kind of whack.
Yeah, we can't connect though. Classic.
Now I know what it's like to be Dylan Dennis. No,
I don't know what that means.
well, no followers, no one cares. And missed. Can I get? Thank you, Frank. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Nothing on Bellator London, huh?
No, I will have something.
Okay.
But I like, if I'm going to be totally honest with you, I
Yeah,
like just
please.
tweeting out those picks, so I don't have to do like a full written
No, it's-
breakdown for them.
we get it on No Bets Barred.
No.
It's a UFC only show.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, the write-ups, they do take a second.
Wait, the write-ups? What do you mean write-ups?
Like the
It's a
like
podcast.
breakdowns. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
breakdowns, essentially.
Sure.
I like just making the picks and knowing why I made the picks, and then
Yeah, but you could just give out the pick. Sometimes people don't even
That's what I'm
want.
saying.
You know, like I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people don't want the breakdowns. They just want to see the pick.
During that historic run that I had with the Helwani Dog of the Week,
Of course, we all remember.
yeah, I was just throwing them out. If
Yeah.
you may recall, I wasn't
Yeah.
giving you a whole breakdown.
Does Angela Hill get us back on track this weekend?
I'm thinking about it. You know, there's a part of me that feels a sense of loyalty towards Virna, and so I don't know if I want to turn my back on her just yet.
Go against your boy Maximov. Andre
No way.
Petrosky plus 290.
No, Maximov's good.
Eh,
First fight of the night too. Jeez,
eh,
you're not a fan? He's solid.
he is solid. Great wrestler.
Never met him. And what's Jan?
Plus 150 last time I checked. Let's see.
Yeah.
Plus 165 now. Wow. I mean, Rakic is confident going into this one.
He is very confident, yeah. Yeah, that's the main one that I'm looking at. Amanda Hebus is another, but Caitlin is so tough. She's like the female John Fitch back in the day.
Yeah, my knee jerk was Hebus, but then the moving up.
Yeah.
The moving up is kind of sketchy for
Smolka plus 235, interesting one.
Smolka by sub, like plus 650.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But the Bellator card is a nice one as well.
Yeah.
We've got MVP. You have it right on your wall right over there. MVP going for the title shot, the interim title shot, because of course the champ is back home fighting a more important fight in his home country of Ukraine. But he is going up against Logan Storley, who's a tough matchup for MVP. Is Storley the favorite in that? Are the lines even out?
Big favorite. Big
Yeah.
favorite. Minus 300 at some places.
Lyoto Machida returning against Fabian Edwards, the brother of one Leon Edwards, and I do believe Lyota's a underdog in that one.
Yeah, a little bit. Plus 135.
Yeah, and Paul Daly fighting in presumably his last MMA fight, though he did say he was open to other kinds of fights when he was on and left the door open. Denise Kielholtz as well against Kana Watanabe. And Luke Trainer, one of my favorite people in MMA,
the
just an
Gent.
absolute legend guy. This guy is like, in his spare time, he's doing like bicep curls and donating toys to underprivileged children. He's unbelievable. Daniel Weichel, Robert Whiteford, my good friend, who gifted me the flying haggis over here. Oliver Enkamp.
Oliver Enkamp. I might go back to the well on him. He's the guy that completely embarrassed me. He was the last guy that took on Kyle Crutchmer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, and Charlie Ward on the card. Conor McGregor is a longtime friend, not to be confused with the former point guard of the New York Knicks / Heisman Trophy winner from
FSU?
Yeah.
Houston?
No.
FSU.
Yeah, you got it right. So Charlie Ward on the card as well. So that's this Friday afternoon. I like the afternoon fights. Don't love them on a Friday. I like them on a Saturday instead.
Love the Saturday afternoon fights.
Don't love the Friday ones.
Completely heartbroken when I found out that this card starts at 7:30.
Which one?
Jan and Rakic starts at 7:30.
What do you mean, the main card?
No, prelims.
What?
Yeah,
that's
11 fight card. Yeah, I think
Jesus.
it's on ESPN too.
Oh, and by the way, I'm wondering, are you gonna bet on the big card in Dubai or in the UAE? You gonna bet on that one? Anderson Silva fighting this weekend.
Really?
And Floyd Mayweather. The showcase in the skies of Dubai. No one's talking about this. Floyd Mayweather's fighting this weekend against someone named Don Moore. Who is Don Moore? Anderson Silva's fighting Bruno Azevedo. Badu Jack is fighting Hani Atayo, and Elham Mekhaled is fighting Delphine Persoon, who actually fought Katie Taylor back in the day. Floyd. Are there lines for that?
Evan Holyfield also fighting? Yeah, here's your lines. Floyd Mayweather, minus 5,000. Badu Jack, minus 10,000.
Jesus.
Evan Holyfield, minus 5,000. I mean, there's just a bunch of squash matches.
But who is Don Moore? Who is this Don Moore guy?
Dude, I don't know.
Is he like
Devin Haney? Is Devin Haney George Kambosos this weekend?
No, that's first week of June 4th, 5th. 4th here, 5th there.
Don Moore.
Don Moore. I'm looking at a picture of him right now, who used to be his sparring partner. Dangerous Don Moore.
18-0.
All right. I mean, why did they pick him?
I don't know.
But Anderson Silva's fighting, and if he win, I mean, there are big implications. If he wins, could be Jake Paul next.
If they get Anderson Silva odds, I'll blindly bet on him.
All right.